Welcome to SportsBling.com and PlatinumWholesaleGroup.com. In this video, we'll show you how our championship rings are made, and we'll compare a random Chinese ring we purchased from eBay to one of our high-quality championship rings to show you the difference. Make sure you watch this video all the way through, until the end, to learn how you can get your own customized championship ring at a very low cost. Before we show you how they're made, let's look at an example of a common generic championship ring versus one of our high-quality rings. Their rings are lightweight and hollow. They lack most detail, and they use inferior stones. They have shallow engraving, and they are mass-produced for quantity versus quality. Plus, they can take over 30 days to arrive from China. Our rings, however, are very heavy, just as the originals, and are extremely detailed. We use A++ CZ stones, and we use very deep engraving, which allows for both sharp and fine detail. Our rings are made the old-fashioned way, by highly skilled master jewelers, one by one. They are in stock, ready to ship, and you will normally receive your ring within about 2 business days. See how their ring is lacking in detail and sharpness and is hard to read? Our ring is very sharp, easy to read, and has all the details of the original ring. This side of the ring is no better. See how Jordan is hard to make out, and at the bottom, the number 23 is almost impossible to read on their ring. On our ring, however, all these details are very sharp and easy to read. On the front of the ring, see how their ring has excess red paint covering part of the front surface outside the lines of the bull? See how the horns and ears on the bull are not painted at all? Compare that to our ring, which has sharper lines that create the image of the bull and has no excess paint. Plus, the horns and ears are perfectly colored in as well. Their ring is rough on the inside, while ours is polished smooth and shiny. There is a clear difference. Let's look at the differences between one of the cheap Chinese knockoffs and our high-quality, skillfully crafted, handmade championship rings one more time. Now let's look at how our top-quality championship rings are made. First, our rings are designed on the computer using CAD software. This allows us to make sure every detail of the ring matches the original. After we finish with the design, we create a prototype of the ring by using a 3D printer, so we can see what the final product will look like. It's one thing to look at it on a computer screen, but totally different when you see the finished design at its actual size and in 3D. Once we're happy with the design in the prototype, we then make the mold. The technique of using a wax model to create a mold is known as the lost wax process. We use the plaster shell as a mold to cast rings in different types of metal. We make our rings in zinc alloy, solid brass, copper, sterling silver, and gold. The ring-making process is the same no matter which metal we use. In just minutes, the induction furnace has heated the metal, in this case gold, to the required molten state. We carefully pour it into the plaster shell. Gold flows down channels and into cavities left when the wax mold was created and forms a tree. Once the metal cools and solidifies, we submerge the shell in cool water. This instantly dissolves the hot plaster, releasing the cast piece. Everything that was once molded in wax is now replicated in metal. We cut the ring components from the tree, then remelt the tree to reuse the metal. There are still remnants of the tree on each ring component, so we grind them off. Using a grinding tool so small that it fits through the ring, we smooth the inside surface. To smooth the ring's outer surface, we use a grinding wheel that has splits in the abrasive discs. The splits produce a see-through view as the discs spin at high speed, so we can see what we're doing. With the entire surface now smooth, the ring is ready for polishing. We apply some polishing compound, then, using another split wheel, we shine it up. Next, the top of the ring goes to the stone setting department. Using a fine rotary tool, a highly skilled craftsman contours each setting to fit the gemstone's pointed base. Next, he sets each gemstone, forcing down the 4 surrounding prongs onto the edge of the stone. Then he sets tiny diamonds. He presses each one into place then pushes the surrounding metal inward to hold the stones down. The top of the ring is finally complete, so now we must solder it to the base, which completes this part of making the ring. We then clean the ring thoroughly in repeated ultrasonic baths. Ultrasound waves traveling through the water dislodge all traces of polishing compound and other residue. A few blasts of pressurized steam, and the ring is now completely dry. Certain rings also have enamel decoration. Enamel is liquid glass. It goes on like paint, but then it must be baked in an oven for 30 minutes to dry. The final step is to apply some polishing compound and polish the ring to a high gloss shine. After this final step, we now have a very high quality, handcrafted championship ring that rivals the original. We hope you've enjoyed watching how we make our championship rings. Now that you've learned how to compare our rings to the other inferior rings on the market today, let's find out how you can get one of your own Sports Bling Championship rings today. SportsBling.com is one of the world's largest websites for sports merchandise, with over 100,000 products to choose from. We have over 1,000 different championship rings in stock and ready to ship today. We also have a large selection of championship ring-inspired pendant necklaces, bracelets, and other sports-related jewelry, all in stock and ready to ship today. We are constantly adding new products to make sure our customers have the best selection available at the best possible prices. We are a USA-based company, and most of our items are in stock and ready to ship from Ohio, a central location in the USA, which means most people will receive their orders in about 2 business days. We can also customize any one of our rings for you, or even create a brand new and unique ring of your own design. Let's look at some of the things we can customize. We can customize the header text, the logo, the footer text, and we can use stones of your choice. You can also choose your material, player name, year, color, and size. If you want to order a custom championship ring of your own, visit www.sportsbling.com and hop on a live chat with us. Or call us toll-free at 888-848-9876 today. If you're interested in purchasing our rings at wholesale pricing, please visit our sister company at www.platinumwholesalegroup.com. And also check out our eBay store for the best selection and the best deals, with the absolute lowest pricing available anywhere. Thanks for watching, and have a great day!